shows where we seek out expert advice and strategies on how to make money and spend cash to accomplish our goals. I am Lemont Walker, and today we will be learning about branding your business and how to brand it using the ebook and making money in the music industry. We have the great Tammy Johnson today. How are you doing, Tammy?
I'm doing well, Lamont. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great on this great morning. I'm happy and excited to be on the dial on the phone with you and get some of these good jewels. You're actually one of the people that I talked to before we got this started, and what a great thing to have you come and get on the show today. Today we have Tammy Johnson. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of words from her about herself. She says, I've made nice on social media with taste masters and role models of my industry, but I've fallen in love with the creators, authors, songwriters, artists, and the hip-hop culture. My skill set includes blogging, web design and development, social media marketing and networking, songwriting, digital marketing and graphic design, and procrastination. Those that aren't used to hard work may find my unorthodox strategies abrasive. I created my website, phoenixstar9online.com, in the year of 2009 to showcase talent from music artists, producers, DJs, and models. In February 2012, I officially launched my music promotion and marketing company, Phoenix Star 9 Online Promotions. In April 2013, I went to launch Super Inc. Online, a promotions company for the visuals and literary arts. After almost losing a few friends to self-harm, I have become a supporter of suicide prevention organizations such as the Trevor Project and IamAlive.org. In March 2014, I became a radio personality on the In Tune Shows segment, The Cypher on the Corner. In 2020, I launched my podcast, Dream Big, Live Large, a podcast dedicated to positive thinking and outcomes. Tammy Johnson, you definitely have a decorated career that you're working on right there. Before we really get far into it, can you give me a little more background on yourself, and your inspirations and your motivations?
So a little bit about me. My inspiration comes from music initially, and I apologize if it's a little loud. I initially started writing music as a result of doing poetry. So I was doing poetry first. And then after I did poetry, which was in high school, I evolved into like music production. So music production, that was like my first love. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not so good at this music production thing. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to write music. So I ended up finding more success writing music as opposed to producing it. And then I decided, hey, I'm starting to meet a lot of people. And then I decided, okay, you know what? A lot of people have talent, and I want to showcase that talent. And I ended up, just putting that on my website and just starting that off. But about me, I'm a country girl. I come from a small town called Hemingway, South Carolina. I have a twin sister. I did with a twin sister. I'm just a lover of all things creative, and I love helping people. So that's just a little bit about me.
Now, we're definitely going to get into some of the major things that you're working on, especially in the music industry, just in the entertainment industry as a whole. But before we get there, I want to touch a little bit on the Trevor Project and IamAlive.org and the suicide prevention. I noticed you said some people was close to or had some self-harm with themselves. Give me a little information on that, because it's the first time I've heard of that, and I want to know a little bit more about it, see what I can do if I can get in there somewhere.
So basically what I started doing, I met a couple people on Twitter a long time ago, probably like 2011, 2010. And those people, they were very kind, very sweet individuals. And then, I noticed one day, I think somebody posted a tweet, and they were basically saying, goodbye. And they actually did end up committing suicide. I think they were a college student. So I decided, you know what, I can't lose a lot of people like that. Like, I can't lose people to that, So what I started doing was I started getting the number to the suicide prevention hotline. And I actually made it a point to schedule it on my social media. If I don't schedule anything else, business, whatever, I'm going to schedule this post to go out at least 2 or 3 times a day for people to be able to reach out. You know, they don't even have to say anything. There's also a way that they can text if they're having issues or if they're not feeling like talking to anybody. So that's just what I do. You know, I've posted about anti-bullying because, you know, a lot of children are losing their lives to bullying. They're really taking their own lives. Kids as young as 9 years old, 10 years old, really like killing themselves as a result of being bullied. And that's just not acceptable. That's just not acceptable. So anything I can do when it comes to, you know, suicide prevention, anti-bullying, that's what I'm going to do. But if you're looking to get involved, you could definitely start with those projects. You know, with those websites. I think it's the Suicide Prevention National Hotline. I think they have a website. I have to give that to you later. But you could definitely just get involved with it and just do whatever you can to support, even if you're just donating or sharing it. You know, just sharing it on social media and letting people know, you know, on a one-to-one level that they're not alone. You know, when they're going through things. Because people really, when you ask somebody how they're doing, a lot of times people don't tell you how they're truly feeling. You know. So sometimes we really have to look beyond just whatever they're showing us on the surface and really ask, you know, are you doing okay? Because people are really, really feeling low. You know, people are really feeling depressed, but a lot of people feel like they have to be strong and that they can't say, I'm going through this. So it's just, you know, making sure that we're being in tune with the people that we're talking to, people in our lives, our family, our friends. Anybody could be going through it. So we just have to, you know, on a one-to-one level to try to prevent that from happening, really tap into people and see what they're going through.
When I hear you speak, I hear you say a lot of things that falls on the line of helping people. And even when I look into things you do in the entertainment industry, it's assisting people. What motivates your passion, or what's your passion for helping people in general?
I had somebody help me a long time ago. One of my cousins actually was a manager, or I don't know if he still manages them. Manages this producer, Shorty Red, out of Atlanta, and he took me and my sister down there and gave me a lot of knowledge. Bought me some books, let me meet a lot of people, and really just supported me from there on, even with the music industry, and that made me want to help people. You know, 1 second, guys, I'm sorry.
I'll let you come back in, and while she's coming back in, if anyone that doesn't know, Shawty Red, listen, Shawty Red definitely had a major part in that South Sound, especially when Jeezy Tip and Gucci was coming out hard, man. Shawty Red did it. Man, he definitely produced the album for Jeezy and was putting out great music and great tracks with Gucci through Atlanta. So that's a huge thing right there. And if you got any training, and if you just was around that time, you know that was a great time to be in music.
I appreciate that segue and just letting people know, you know, who that is. He also scored. If everybody's watched the movie Save the Last Dance, he did the music score for Save the Last Dance with I can't think of the guy's name. Save My Life, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what movie I'm talking about with the white girl and the black guy and they're dancing and all that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So he scored that movie. But it was amazing because one day I woke up, I had just got out of the military, and I had always been sending my cousin beats. So when I sent him a couple beats, he was like, you know what, do you want to come down to Atlanta to meet Shorty Red? And I'm like, first of all, how am I even going to get down there? I'm in South Carolina. You know, at that time, I don't think I did have a car, but you know, I wasn't working or anything. So he was like, no, we'll come and get you. Him and my other cousin were gonna come and get us. So they actually came and got us, and it was really nice. He had a Hummer. I was like, wait a minute now, what's going on? Like, it was something that you only kind of, in my mind, right? As a kid, I was like, what, 21 years old, only dream about. So he was like, yeah, come on down. And then we went down there. We were on the set of a video for these artists, Trillville. He took us on the set there. And we didn't actually end up even meeting Shorty Red. We actually ended up meeting another producer because I think Shorty Red had some other prior engagements. But we met another producer named Eddie Goldfingers Berkeley, who produced the music, the song Next, Too Close. He produced some songs for Jaheim. I think, I can't think of the songs right now, but it was very, it was just an amazing feeling to be able to have somebody invest in you and take the time out to truly help you without expecting anything in return. So that's what really sparked me, and made me say, you know what, I want to help people. I just want to give back to people.
That's amazing, and it's key for people to continuously help others and inspire people from the things that they've done. Just I can tell from what you've been doing and where you've been at, how long you've been in the industry, and the lives you've been touching. And since we are talking about the industry, let us know a little bit how people make money, or how you can tell people how to make money in the music industry.
So people take it at face value, right? People think they have this one, I guess, this one goal where they want to get signed to like a label, or they want to, you know, sell a lot of records. Thank you. Um, and it's not always that. You know what I'm saying? It's not always you getting success that way. You know what I mean? A lot of people want the fame that comes with it, right? But you can make money, like you can literally legit make money in the music industry without even truly being in the music industry. So my book, when I talk about being unorthodox, that's what I'm talking about. So I'll give you one tip. So there is a site that you can actually upload files to, or upload music to, and instead of you selling the music, you can give it away for free and still get paid. So you get paid every time somebody goes to that site and download and clicks that link and downloads the link. Now it may not be that much. I haven't researched it lately, but it's not a whole lot. But if you get a lot, if you have a big following, like if you're a person that maybe gives away like free instrumentals and people are going to download that instrumental, you can make a lot of money. And outside of that, if you have your own website and you upload music and you have like ads, like Google AdSense, you can get paid. Like people are literally going to come to your website. You can give away royalty free music, and royalty free music just means that the person can download it. You know, you can have certain stipulations on how they use it, but they can download that music and not have to pay you any royalties. If it's used anywhere else, depending on the agreement, however they have it set up, whenever they set up the website, whatever the terms and conditions are. But you can make money that way. And then I give you another one. So another way people can make music, you have people out here that are wanting so badly to perform, that are wanting so badly to know how to write music, to want to know how to rap. A lot of people are rapping, but not everybody knows how to write. Not everybody knows how to put an actual song together. They may know how to freestyle, but they don't know how to just really sit down there and put a song together, or perform, or just have that breath control. So you can take what you know as an artist, if you've been in the game a long time, or just even if you just have that talent and you know what you're doing, you can teach people what you know. Like you can create a course, you can create an ebook teaching people what you know, and you can make money from that. It's just so many different ways you can take one thing that you have and flip it. And that's what my book shows you. My book shows you how to take that music and make the money from it. Because it's more ways than just getting signed to a label. You know what I mean? It's more ways than just, getting an advance loop. It's just an advance. You having to pay for a loan, you just having to pay that back. You may not even make all the money back. You may end up owing them money. So it's a lot of ways that you can make money doing what you love, no matter if you music, no matter if you're a writer, no matter if you're a singer. There's so many ways to really make money doing what you love, and that's just what I talk about in the book.
That's an amazing thing. A lot of people, like you said, take it for face value. They think they have to be a rapper, they have to be a singer, they have to be a major producer to put out something as far as going on the lines of the music industry, and not knowing that there's so many sectors, there's so many people, so many parts, so many ways that people are getting paid from that industry. And Tammy Johnson, she's definitely talking from experience. The book she's talking about is How to Make Money with Your Music, the Performing Artist Edition. You can go get that. It's the number one bestseller on Amazon. Go check that out. Tammy Johnson again. But she's definitely giving some jewels on how you can make money from not being the typical money maker or the people that we see in the industry. So definitely go get that book right there, How to Make Money in the Industry of Music. Now, Tammy, I know you help people outside of music, especially with the ebooks and things like that, and branding their business. Tell us about your business branding business, along with the ways of making ebooks and your strategy for that.
So it is crazy because I decided to take everything I know and now I'm helping people just with stuff that I learned how to do. So what I do is I help people that are just starting with a business. So basically, I help you from ground up. So if you're let me back up. Not ground up, because you have to have your business established as far as setting up like sole proprietorship, LLC, whatever you're trying to do. You don't necessarily need all of that when you're starting a business, but that's a great start. But if you're trying to get your website together, you're branding for your website, if you're trying to get publicity, one thing that I do help you with the website just to get something going. If you have a store, I help you set up a store, just to go ahead and get that started. And then I also help people with getting publicity for whatever it is that they're doing. So I help people get podcast interviews. Um, I help them get what they call a press kit together. So a press kit just basically is a highlight of what you've done, who you are, where you've appeared before, maybe some questions that you want people to ask you when they do your interviews, any reviews that you've had, any testimonials that you've had for your business. That helps because when people are asking or when you're getting on these interviews, whether it be a podcast or a magazine or whatever, a lot of times these people are asking, do you have a press kit? Do you have your bio together? So I help people with bios. I help people with the press kit. In addition to that, I help you with the marketing. So we come up with like just creative marketing strategies just to get people going. Now I help people with do-it-yourself marketing strategies. So I come up with whatever it is that I need you to do to execute to get your marketing going. And then after that, it's up to you to go ahead and put those things in place. So, for example, one thing that I was trying to get one of my clients to do before was blog, because blogging is a great way to attract customers. It's a great way to show people that you're an expert in what you do. So what I did was I came up with a blog strategy. I gave her specific topics for her brand to write about, and then also just certain keywords that she should be using in those articles to attract people to her website. Because of course the blog is attached to that website. So um, that's just a little bit about what I do. I help people if they're trying to get established on social media. Um, I do deal with helping people get more followers on Instagram, more likes on Instagram, more engagement on Instagram, um, and that's either what they call like boost marketing or either organic marketing. So a lot of times you'll go to like for I'm just gonna throw anybody out there like Wendy's or McDonald's, like if they have like an Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. A lot of times the people that are following them are not actually people. Um, they're actually bots because it's made to kind of because who in the world is following Walmart on Twitter or Instagram? I mean, some people might, but who's really sitting there following? I don't know why I would follow them, but sometimes people follow those follow those brands, and you know it's because they see other people are following those brands. But a lot of times, again, those are not actually people. Those are bots that they bought to boost or pad the actual account, if that makes sense. So I do that as well. I don't do it a lot anymore because I try to move more towards the organic part of it. But if you're somebody trying to start up and you're just needing to have that to attract others, because it works, it truly does work. Um, that's something that I do too. So I do a lot. So if you have marketing wise, if you have a question, things like that, I can definitely help.
Now, Tammy definitely, she offers a free 15-minute consultation. So, if any of these things that she's talking about, you can definitely contact her, get in her DMs, and you can discuss those things, and she'll let you know what you can do to move forward. Right now, Tammy, I'll ask you because you are the expert. I'll give you a scenario. Oh, we'll use myself. Say, okay, I have a book that's ready, written out, haven't put it out. It's an ebook. Where am I at, and what steps do I need to take to get it published, and what do I need to do to make it an Amazon #1 bestseller?
So it's really simple. So I'm gonna give you steps, 5 steps to get this done, right? So you already got your book. You already know what you're putting out. Boom. So you already know what you're talking about. So you need to have a description ready for the book. There's a site that I can point you to that you're going to copy and paste that description into to make it ready and readable for like websites and whatnot. So like if somebody's scanning the site, it's going to look visibly appealing, right? You're also going to need to go ahead and do some keyword research on what people are looking for to make it a best-selling book. 1 second, y'all.
While we're waiting on Tammy to come back, we're gonna give her a second. Guys, the book is $2.99 on Amazon. Go get it. I'm telling everybody right now, go get it. Make sure you go get it. And this
Thank you,
Okay,
Lemont.
yes, she's back. She's back. I was gonna say this is Money
Appreciate
Cash
it.
Goals, where we seek out expert advice and expert strategies on how to make money and spend cash to accomplish our goals. Tammy Johnson, she is back, um, letting us know how to make money in the music industry, how to make money with ebooks and marketing. Period. She's very versatile in this industry. Did you have some more on that, Tammy, before we go on?
Oh yeah, well, just talking about the book, real quick, as far as like if you were getting ready to put it together.
Yeah, the five
So you need
steps.
to go
Five
ahead and set
steps.
up the account. Say that again. I'm sorry.
You're at the 5 steps.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. So the 5 steps. Go ahead and I would say go ahead and get your cover together. You can go to Fiverr.com, have somebody create a cover for you. It's very inexpensive, or you can make one yourself on Canva.com. That's the first step. The next step would be looking up keywords. There's a site that you can go to look at what people are searching for, what people are needing when it comes to whatever industry you're in. So the keywords, you're going to be able to see the search volume, how many people are searching for it, how popular it is, because the keywords are going to be the key to getting you to the top. I'm sorry, my mic went out. And then the next step would be just making sure that you have somebody else look over your work. You look over your work, have somebody else look over it, and then you look over it again. And if you have an editor, if you want to have them edit it, that's fine too. Go ahead and have them do that. Then you'll want to make sure that you're formatting your book correctly. If you're uploading it to Amazon, they actually have software on the website that you can download to make sure you format it. Your actual document has to be in a Word document format, and then you can upload it to their application, and then format your book that way. That's going to make sure it's ready to upload. And then after that, you just go to the website. You'll be putting in just the details, like the name of the book, the description, how much it costs, your payment information, how you want to get paid by check or by direct deposit. And that's really it. You're just setting it up. You're uploading it. After you've done your research, you'll want to make sure still that you have like your marketing in place. So make sure that you have some type of marketing strategy in place as well, so that when your book does come out, people know that you have a book out, and they're just kind of like flocking to it, or either getting ready to purchase it because that's going to push you to the top too. So make sure if you have like maybe a couple friends, that you want to purchase the book or that know, that support you. Let them know what you have going on and that you're planning on releasing that book. Let your audience know, that you're planning on releasing the book. and then they can go to that site and then purchase it, and that's going to take you to the top. Like you actually having sales, having people go there and download it, that's going to push you to the top of that bestsellers list. And I hope that was helpful.
Very, very, very helpful. That's actually amazing right there. And it's great to hear different ways and different, I wouldn't say a hacks, it's just following the process, going through the system. Um, that's amazing. Definitely on the ebooks. I want to talk about Dream Big, Live Large. That's your podcast, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's me.
That's you. And I look at your podcast and I see that you have some big names on it. Looks like you've been doing it for a little bit of time. Tell us about your podcast. What's it about? What's the purpose, the meaning of it, and some of your projects that's coming up or that you've done also.
Okay. So my podcast is really about helping people and motivating people. And it's really about talking about what you're putting in there to kind of manifest what you want. And it's funny because with this podcast, I manifested having some of the guests that I wanted. So I had made a list of who I wanted to have on my show. I went in and I made sure I was very specific about who I wanted. I actually wrote their names. I think maybe I got like two people that I wanted off of my list, and it works. Actually writing down whatever it is that you want works. So I went ahead and made sure, that before I even approached these people, that I kind of had like my format together. And then even before I started getting like some of the bigger names, I was actually, interviewing people that were just entrepreneurs, small business owners. But my goal was to get the people that were on my list. And I ended up getting those people. One thing that we do, we don't talk just about anything and everything. It's more focused, kind of like it's kind of like how your podcast is set up, Lemont. It's focused and direct about what we're talking about. So if I'm talking to, for example, let's see, I had Khalil Kane on there. We were talking about his screenwriting, or his screenplay that he was going to look to put out. One second.
Again, if you're listening and while you're listening, make sure you're taking notes. We're learning how to make money in the music industry. We're learning how to write an ebook, get it published, make it a number one bestseller on Amazon, and marketing and promotional strategies in general. Tammy Johnson is giving it to us while we're waiting on her to come back again. This is Money Cash Goals, where we seek out experts for their advice and strategies on how to make money and spend cash to accomplish our goals. Everyone take notes. Tammy is back.
Thank you, Lemont. So I apologize, guys. My alarm wanted to go off in the middle of this interview. But I just wanted to say, so the podcast is just really talking about people, where they've been. So, and that's one reason why I wanted to talk to like celebrities and different people, noteworthy people, because I feel like if you see that they can do it, you can do it too. And then I also talk to entrepreneurs that, are coming up or either have a business, because I feel like it's important to hear what they have to say, because a lot of people, everybody's valuable. Everybody in this world is valuable. And you can learn something from anybody. I don't care what you say. You can learn something from anyone in this world. You can learn something, from a 1 or 2-year-old, things that a way that you never saw the world before. Sometimes when you're looking at that baby, or, you're talking to maybe that older person or whoever, or a stranger, you can learn something from everybody. So that's why I love doing that podcast. That's why I just love talking to different people, and just making sure that they're able to really just, tell their truth and just speak, on what they've gone through in their lives, or, what they've experienced, or how they were able to get, something achieved. So I feel like it's important to be able to talk to different people and bring that out of them. So that's what that podcast is about.
Great, and it's a great thing, and to know that everyone does have value, and especially like you're talking about these podcasts right here, it's key that people listen to these different type of things, because what we're simply doing is letting people get the knowledge that maybe they didn't get at home, maybe they didn't get from their family, and we're grabbing people from all across the map and putting people in positions to let their story be told. Now this is Money Cash Goes, Tammy. So I got to put you on the hot seat with a hot seat question. We're all about getting started. I know you've dropped some jewels on us and you told us a lot, but I had to ask you right here on Money Cash Goes, tell us or tell someone how they can go right now in one of your industries. Let them know how they could go make money right now and get started today.
Okay. So in one of my industries,
It could be
um,
music,
let me
ebook,
think. You done put me in the
podcast,
you
whatever
done
you
put me in
want.
the hot seat
Let
for
them know how to
real.
go make some money to get started today.
Okay. So one thing you can do today to go ahead and make some money, if you even if you don't have, for example, like Clubhouse is great, Clubhouse is awesome, but you can literally go right now, go to Blogspot or Blogger.com or WordPress.com, create a simple blog. It's easy. It's simply is literally signing up. You can actually start promoting that you write music reviews, and you actually all you have to do is listen to someone's music and they pay you. A lot of people get or even go on live. You can go on like Instagram live. You can go on Facebook live and promote someone's music by having it played live on your stream, whatever you're doing. A lot of people pay you to get moved up in the line. I don't do that right now. I may do it in the future. I don't know because I also do music reviews. But you can have people pay you to play their music and review it and just give your opinion live and on the spot. A lot of people they search for that gratification like instantly, so that's why they're probably moving towards like having a lot of people pay to get moved up. A lot of people pay to have that done. I've done that before in my industry on my website. Actually paying people for or people paying me to have their music reviewed. That's one way. I'm gonna give you another way really quick here. If you've done something, if you were successful in it, you can pitch yourself as an expert if you were successful in it. Honestly, you can say, "Hey, listen, I'm on." Even with Clubhouse, you can be on this app talking to somebody. Listen, if you want to know how to do X, Y, Z, get in my DMs right now. We can talk about it. If you want to get a full hands-on consultation, this is the fee. You can pay like maybe $10, $15 for a consultation, 30 minutes for $15. Not bad. And just make money that way. I've done a lot of consultations on this app, um, just through helping people, like being able to help people, having them or just talking to them, giving them value. And they just come into my DMs and want to know how to put out an ebook. They want to know how to um, get started with a website, and it's just really easy. I say give value to. Um, Start a room on Clubhouse. You can start a room on Clubhouse today, talking about what you know, saying, listen, if you need more information, hey, jump into my DMs. You can make a lot of money that way. And then just say, hey, listen, let's get on a call. And this is a tip I actually pulled from Mr. Kenny to plug. So I got to give credit where credit's due. You can have that person just jump into your DMs. That's something that's worked for me. So I just want to pass that along to you guys. It's just so many different ways you can really do what you love. And if you have like an Instagram, I'm going to give you one more, Lemont, and then I'm done. I promise. I'm going to give you one
It's your
more and then
world.
I'm
It's
done.
your world.
Um, so if you have an Instagram, if you have a Facebook, if you have Twitter, whatever, you can literally have people pay you to post their product, pay you to post whatever they have. They send you a picture. Listen, this is my brand. This is what my product. Can you, and they may want you to post it, and they'll pay you to post it. I had my Twitter. My Twitter's got like 21,000. It used to get 25, but I haven't been that active on it. People pay me, or people used to pay me to tweet about whatever their product is, and just make. All I did was schedule the tweet. All I did was schedule the tweets on like one of the schedule programs, and say, hey, check out at so and so, and then go to their website, and people would literally pay me for that. So it's a lot of ways you can just use your own platform right at this moment. Say, listen, if you want me to post your product on my platform, I'm running a deal for like $5 a day. You can make money. You can really sit there and make some money. If you have a good following on social media, you can really make some money by posting what people have going on. Even with Clubhouse, you can post. If somebody's having a room, you can promote that, especially if you have a lot of people already following you from Clubhouse on your Instagram, because they're already going to be in tune to whatever the person to Clubhouse. So they're going to be able to get right on there, get in the room, and you can promote that way. You know, you can just say, hey, listen, I've got a lot of people from Clubhouse that are already following me on Instagram, Facebook. I mean, not at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I can promote your brand. I can promote your room. You know, this is how much I'll charge, and we can just get it going like that. It's just a lot of ways you can just take your platform, your expertise, and make that into some money. And I feel like a lot of people may not get it, but if you need help, get into my DM and I can show you how to do it.
That's definitely verified. I know for a fact you can go make money doing those things that Tammy just said, and especially when if you have a following, you can tweet out. She's talking about scheduling. You know, things like Hootsuite; those things are free, and you can get paid to schedule a tweet, and that's amazing. But one of the biggest things I'm getting from Tammy is service to many leads to greatness. She's talking about bringing value to people and getting paid to do it, and that's what we do know. Give more than you receive, and it's always going to come back. Tammy, I would like to thank you for your time on Money Cash Goals. We appreciate you so much for the jewels you dropped, the knowledge you've given us, and some things you told us that we can go do right now today and get started and making money in your industry or in our industry, because it definitely touched on more than just one thing. Again, this is Lemont Walker. I would like to thank Tammy. Can you let us all know how we can get your services or get contacted with you? How can we get in those DMs?
Thank you so much. So, of course, you can just click on my picture here, go to my page on Instagram. So, on my page on Instagram, if you look, I have a link to my link tree, and my link tree just has everything. But you can book some time with me if you're looking for a 15-minute consultation or pre-consultation, rather, just to see if we would be a good fit to work with each other. It's free. You tell me what and basically in that consultation, you're telling me what what you're trying to do, and then I see how I can help you, and then we go from there. And we work together that way. But you can just find me on all my socials, on that link tree as well, and then just get in my DMs, man. That's the first step. Even if you're not sure about what it is you need right now, basically DM me as a bookmark. Like, hey, listen, I'm not sure what I need at this moment, but I want to go ahead and just secure this, and I don't want to forget who you are or reach out to you. So don't feel afraid to reach out to me. I would love to work with anybody that has a question about starting an ebook, trying to get to number one, trying to be a best-selling author, trying to make money. I can help. Let me know. Thank you. I appreciate the time, Lemont. I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. That is Tammy Johnson. If everyone that's just listening, their links will be in the descriptions. Her to get to her DM, she's talking about her Instagram. It's Phoenix Star 9 Online. That's PhoenixStar. It's STAR. Look, I'm talking so fast. 9 Online. ONLINE. Again, that's Tammy Johnson. Get with her. Learn how to get your ebook out. Learn how to make some money in the music industry. Even if you're not an artist and it's just a hobby, you never know what you have and what you can do with it. If you're great at writing, get to blogging. There's different things she said earlier in the episode where you can go ahead and get paid for it. We have had another great episode of Money Cash Goals. Tammy Johnson dropping jewels. I am Lemont Walker. I am out. This has been Money Cash Goals, presented to you by Baxbill Studios, where we seek out experts, advice, and strategies on how to make money and spend cash to accomplish our goals. I am Lemont Walker. This has been Money Cash Goals. Thank you. This is Lemont again with the MCG team. Our specialty is showing people how to make money in real estate with little to no experience or license. If you're interested, email us at solutions@baxbill.com to get started today. We encourage everyone listening to join the MCG team for free business tips and tools by going to moneycashgoals.club. Be sure to subscribe and share the show with anyone that you think will benefit from it. The links are in the description. Remember, let's be free, financially, healthily, mentally, spiritually, all 4 seasons, as one free up season. Be great.
My mind been gone for a long time. Been busy out trying to get bread. Boy, putting in work for a long time. While I'm out back in here, I done reached my limit of the bullshit. Needed 40 acres in a cool whip. Get it? Smooth clap with a cool kick. Yeah, I do's this. Yeah, I rules this. Like cap ain't moving. Till the cap start moving. I ain't losing. Nah, better put some respect on my name. The remix is never the same. All this knowledge I'm giving you game. All this knowledge I'm giving you game. All this knowledge I'm giving you game. All this knowledge I'm giving you game.
Money, cash, goes. 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 Money, cash, goes.
Man, for real, no, man, 98, 99, 2000, man, we was on some money cash holes, really thinking that's what it's all about. And now we know in 2021, you gotta have goals and ready to accomplish them in a way that find out how to. We on money cash goals, man, for real, that's what we on.
Money, cash, goals, the only life that I know. Been told through multiple flows, creating multiple shows, multiple lives, the life that I live. Money is the cash on hand, cash be the bands, goals be the shit. Next level grit on the shit, get your piece of land. When you come through, and the sky is a sunroof, and the water is so blue. You and the wife in the sand doing 1-2. My life, yeah, I love you. Life's great, go play. We straight, on time, always early, never been late. Never diamonds, only jewels, strip gold. Money, cash, execute the goal.
Money, cash, goes. Money, cash, goes.